I'm actually gonna dig down, about a foot or so, pour my footers.
There's really no way you can use the auger, huh?
No, this is all by hand.
That's a bummer.
All right, there's our figuring.
Rough, yeah.
It's just a doodle, counting stuff. Good morning, beautiful people. I will gather up the young, rambunctious people that need to dig holes. I am actually putting in foundation stuff for our mobile home today. Basically, starting at the bottom, we're kind of building it the same way as what we're currently living in.
Right.
But there's a lot of hard work that has to be done, some digging, good stuff. So I'm gonna head out there, grab a shovel, probably a pickaxe to get through.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna find some roots out there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we're getting started. So just to update everybody, if this is the first time clicking on, we are starting an addition on our mobile home. This is 66 feet by 14 or something like that. We are actually building a full-length, full-size addition. We were actually only going to go out 10 feet because it sounded like a good number and we wouldn't have had to take out the trees. Well, we started looking and this tree on the end kind of came towards the house. Don't really want trees this close to your house anyways, but that would have kept us from being able to build the building. So we took these trees out and split-second decision decided we are actually going to go the full 14 feet that this mobile home is. So that's essentially turning our living situation into a double. So that's kind of cool. We're excited. I'm going to get in here and I'm going to start laying stuff out so I can get some string up and get it laid out. The way I'm going to build this, the way you're required to build it, is if you build an addition on a mobile home, it has to be like the mobile home. You have to treat it like a mobile home. It has to be a freestanding, self-supported structure. You can, attach it with trim pieces and stuff like that, but structurally it has to be independent. So that's actually cool. It's like just building a shed. Before I grab a shovel, I'm gonna go grab some stakes of some kind and I'm gonna get this all laid out so I can figure out where my footers need to go. Luckily here in our area, our frost line is only 6 inches, so I don't have to dig very, very deep to put our footers. I'm just gonna dig down, get below the frost line, pour a concrete footer, and then from there, we're just gonna stack up cinder blocks, just like what this is on, kind of straightforward. So, come along with us, this is gonna be a fun ride. Just gonna kind of lay it out with string, that way I have a good visual representation of where I'm going. Alright, because people are going to be like, what's the yellow thing? The boys didn't put away the straps yesterday after we were pulling out those trees, and they hung one up in this tree and have been swinging on it. Got all my squares lined out. That's where I'm going to dig down and pour my footer blocks. Basically, I'm just going to go below frost line, just like the way this one's done. Down about, I don't know, 8 inches below soil. They just buried cinder blocks. They just dug down, buried the solid block, and then stacked up their block on top of that. I'm actually gonna dig down, about a foot or so, pour my footers, get them nice and level, and then I can go up from there with my block. I think the only difficulty is gonna be getting them all, somewhat level, but I'm not worried about it. Seeing how they leveled this mobile home, I can at least do as good as that. I can tell you that much. Okay, you guys grab shovels. Who's hit roots already?
Hey.
I've hit small roots.
Tyler doesn't have roots. Digging barefoot. Both of you guys are digging barefoot. People are gonna cringe, but these guys go barefoot everywhere, and it's not like they're chopping. So you got a root. That's not a bad root. We can deal with that pretty easy. But, you know, right in your hole. Small roots, I guarantee you you're gonna find at least a big one. I hit the jackpot over here. You can see that great big giant one coming in, and then it, of course, goes off that way, and then there's another one on that side. Corbin's got some roots. Brett, you got some roots.
Small ones.
You're almost done. You're just about there. Even if I had a backhoe, I don't want to make these giant, huge holes. Really, the best way to do this is just dig them out by hand. I'm probably gonna make a couple forms. That way I can drop them in there, I can get them leveled, and then just backfill them, pour the concrete, wait till it sets up, and pull the forms. Like, ideally, that's the way I'm thinking. So, guess I'm gonna go grab an axe and start chopping. Maybe a Sawzall. Might get the Sawzall. That one's buggy approved. This one is full of roots. Corbin's getting frustrated, probably because it's lunchtime. This one is giving me fits. I pulled that out with the tractor. That was in my way, and luckily I got most of it, but found another one off to the side. So I'm working on that one. All right, let's go eat lunch, recharge, cool down. It sure would be nice if we had some shade up here, huh, guys?
Yeah, I think we cut all the shade down.
Yeah, we cut down all the shade. Hi, lady.
Hi.
Your belly came out before your face did.
Yeah, that happens a lot these days. You hungry? Come eat.
All right. Had a feeling. Smells like leftover gumbo from last night.
Yeah.
I approve.
Okay, good.
Gumbo is always better the second day.
It is.
Like all the flavors. There's something about like you make it like it's good night of, but once it has cooled down and you reheat it, the flavor's just like it's awesome.
Really good.
I have come to the point I need an axe, so I'm going to go down to the barn and fix my axe real quick. If you guys remember, last week when we were digging out roots, I broke my axe. So, I have a new handle for it. Hopefully the handle I bought will work. They just don't make tools like they used to. Here it is. Alright. New handle, old head. Really what I do whenever I get a new handle is I strip off all of the varnish because that varnish will absolutely blister the heck out of your hands. I like boiled linseed oil, or even better, raw linseed oil on all of my handles. This has like this clear coat varnish stuff. 20 minutes, not even 10 minutes of using this, that varnish just blisters the heck out of your skin. I like to sand it up to just like 220 and then oil it, and it's super comfortable. Plus it looks so much better. Like that's American hickory, supposedly. It'll get a nice dark hickory look. Let's see if I can get this done in a good amount of time so I don't lose the interest of my help. Okay, don't break further. Alright, doesn't look like it's going to be a quick, easy job after all. Chisel it is. Okay. Let's see how much fitting I'm going to have to do. Ooh, that's pretty close right out the gate. I'm going to show you a cool trick. This is pretty close, I am gonna have to do some fitting. This is a dead blow. And what I'm going to be doing, I'll stand back here so you can see, I've just got it pushed up in there just so it's tight. And all you do is tap down. And your intuition says that head's gonna pop off the bottom, but this is actually like an example of inertia. And so what's happening is when I'm hitting the handle, it's actually moving down faster than the head can because there's so much mass to the head, and it actually drives it on. And if you look, you can see that the head is actually carving away the handle where it's tight. So I'm gonna play around with this, go back and forth a couple times, put it on, take it off, get it fit up, get my wedge drove in, and then I'm gonna get back to work. All right, now I got a target. About as far up as I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna glue my wedge in real quick, and we're back to business. I'm gonna lop that off on the bandsaw real quick, and then we are good to go. I'm not gonna sharpen it because there's no point. It's got a pretty good edge still, but I'm bound to hit rocks, so I'll just sharpen it after we're done. Just in case anybody was wondering, that's what it looks like. Kind of scarred up from the vise. And I sanded off a little bit of the rough parts and the sticker, but there's varnish under the sticker, and you can see that's still shiny. I'll sand it off later. I should probably go grab a pair of gloves because that varnish will tear up my hands, but there you go. All better. Looks like Corbin's still in the same hole, Jack's on a new hole, Brett's doing Brett things, Tyler's on a new hole. Alright, good job, guys. You guys stay busy while I was down there.
Still on your first hole.
Yeah, I'm still on my first hole. You guys are smoking me. Oh, yeah. Back in business.
Did you even sharpen it?
Nope.
We're basically almost there. I just square it up.
Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 hiding underneath the boards over there. All right, I think we're gonna hang it up for this afternoon, and we're gonna go get all cleaned up and get ready for dinner. Kind of cool to see progress out the window.
It is actually.
All right, lady, end of the day.
Yep.
What you feeding us?
Chicken and green beans and French bread.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Get a load of this chicken. What happened to this one?
I start them skin side down, so the backside cooks, and so I tried to flip it and it like ripped all the skin off.
Peeled.
It did.
Those are beautiful leg quarters.
Well, thank you.
All right, chicken dinner is always a win around here. You know what's funny?
Winner, chicken dinner.
I wasn't gonna say it.
That's funny.
All right, there is a bunch of work that we are going to be doing around here, about 10 feet that way. We're going to do our best to document it. I think it'd be really cool to, just like when we were building this place, we filmed it, but I don't feel that we documented it well enough.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that it's like, man, I wish I know I didn't record when I did blah blah blah.
Right.
I wish I had. So we're gonna try to do our best to document the whole thing. You guys come along, enjoy the ride. So that's gonna do it for us for today. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.